Hey, this is Doug, and I am the Second Chance Fat Man checking in with you on this beautiful Sunday, October 1st. Obviously, last week we had a huge milestone. For me, it was really neat to see that 3 in front of my weight instead of a 4 that I've just seen for so long. Before I get into the check-in part of this video, I want to, first of all, thank you guys. It has been an extremely emotional week, highs and lows all over my mind. And there were times that I thought, maybe I can go cheat, maybe I can go grab this. But to be honest with you, it was this channel. This is why I created this channel. I've had people say, Doug, man, you really stepped out on a limb. You're setting yourself up. You could have done all these videos and then released them all at once to still inspire the same people you're open to inspire with your testimonial. That's the easy way to do it. And I wanted to do it the hard way. I wanted to make myself accountable. There's going to be times that when I check into you guys that I may have gained weight. I may not have lost any weight at all. But it's the journey. That's why I have this new fancy dancy title screen there as the whole food plant-based journey. Because journeys, it's a mountain, man. You go up and then you go down. You go up, you go down. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. We've all heard those same things. But one thing that happened this week that I guess just really hit me hard is I started getting all these subscribers. We're over 42 subscribers at this point. That is awesome. But I started having a bunch of people write me and, say, hey, you're encouraging. Hey, this is cool. This is great. And that's awesome. But there was a particular gentleman that actually shared my video. And I don't say names too often besides one of my mentors, and that's Tim Kaufman. But I don't really I'm not that guy that just wants to throw a bunch of names around. But there's a guy that shared the video, and he wrote me. And it was nice what he wrote. But I showed my wife, and I showed what everybody was writing to me and stuff like that. And I looked away, and all of a sudden I heard a sniffle. And I turned around, and my wife's behind me, and I'm sitting in my chair. She's behind me, and she's crying. And I was like, dude, what's going on? Why are you crying? Seriously. And she goes, Doug, I've loved you with all of my heart for 16 years. And I've been with these yo-yo diets with you each step of the way. I was with you in the hospital, which that's a story we'll get into in another time. I've been with you when we've gone to places and you've broken chairs. I've been with you when you've sat in restaurants and I've broken the booth. These restaurants, they attach the booth to the wall. I broke them because of my belly trying to fit in, because they had no tables for me to sit at. And, every time that you really got fired up for a week or so, I got excited. I thought, man, maybe this is the time that he's really going to do it. And I failed her over and over and over and over again. We will have been married 15 years in April. And it's been a journey, truly a journey for both of us. So she's standing there, she's crying, and she's just like, hey, I gotta be honest with you. And I'm not going to edit this back. I apologize. It's 16 years because she's going to watch this video. So I'm glad I saved myself there. But I turn around and it's like, what's with the crying? She says, I really believe and I have 100% faith at this very moment that you're actually going to do this. And that maybe I can go to bed at night and I can wake up in the morning and I can go through my day not having to worry if that phone call is going to come in, hey, Doug's had a heart attack. Doug's had a stroke. Or, Doug's gone. That was kind of, I think I touched a little bit on that on my first video with that last doctor's appointment. He goes, man, you're dodging these bullets. He said, but Doug, I'm scared that the one that finally hits you isn't just going to maim you, it's going to kill you. Those are powerful words to be told by those guys in those white jackets, man. I tell you, it kind of wakes you up. So thank you to you guys. Thank you for the subscribing. Thank you for the words. I love them. I try to reply. I think I've replied to everybody this week. That is really cool that you're taking your time to write me. So, point of the video, point of the channel was, weekly check-ins. Where are we at? Last week, again, big thing under the 300 mark, or, below that 400 mark, 399. Where do we check in this week? We actually check in at 394. Another 5 pounds gone. That is so, what and why I giggle is because I feel like my whole adult life I've tried to lose weight. I've tried to do all these systems. I've tried to do all these formulas, and now literally I'm eating until I'm stuffed, and I'm drinking clean pure water. I'm resting better. I'm doing all these things, and the weight just keeps going down. Another really neat thing this week is the kids are starting to get excited about it. And my wife, obviously, as I just said, she's excited about it. But we all decided yesterday, hey, let's go for a walk. And so we went for a walk, and we were up on this flat area around the local school system here. And I said, you know what? Hey, let's jog. So we jogged around the school. Now, I got to be honest, it was a slow jog. Like, seriously, like all of you guys would have laughed. It was a slow jog. But it was a jog. It was faster than my walk. And so I got around, I got some water, and I did it again. And, I was talking to my wife, and I said, because she was running with me, the kids were running with me, Of course, they were telling me I was slow, and, I conceded that point. I think I got lapped by a turtle at some point. But anyhow, she was like, I got to be honest, I've never seen you jog. I said, really? And I started thinking back to our dating. We did a lot of hiking, but I'm certainly not jogging up the side of a mountain. So she's never seen me jog. She's never seen that movement. And so anyways, so 5 pounds gone. And now, to be able to say, hey, I jogged this week. I did a lot of treadmill work this week, and just ate a lot of seriously good food. And the taste, the vegetables, it's just, man, it's amazing. They're becoming a craving. So anyhow, I know this video is a little long. I kind of got on the emotional side, but I have to be real. I have to be transparent. This is not acting. This is who I am. A lot of you guys out there that watch this video, you guys know me, so you know that, man, my emotions are high, my emotions are low. I always try to give that big smile, those types of things. So for those that don't, this is me. And that's the only way I can proceed and do this channel, is just to be totally transparent and just be totally real. So anyhow, I do hope you guys have a great week. I will touch base next week again. Never know. Maybe next week we'll be under the that 390 mark, and just keep hammering out, putting in the work, eating the good food, the good healthy food, drinking the clean water, and just very excited to see what could come about. So hope you guys have a great week.